Hi guys, I thought I'd put together a Realm of Legends speed farm. I say speed farm. It's probably not the fastest way, but it's probably one of the more interesting ways to do it. Me personally, I use a Thing team, and just because it's just not parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. Say with like Archangel, just to get through one or two fights and then start over. You can actually clear the whole thing this way. But if you do get stuck, it doesn't take 5 minutes to set it back up again and go again. I've been doing it for the last couple of days, toying with the idea of a Legends run on Book 2. Not entirely sure I have all the champions that would make it quick. So yeah, I will do a run through of it with a featured 6-star at the end. It's just when I get the time to do it. I know I haven't got many days left. I think I've got about 4. So yeah, so that might be coming up. I will probably live stream that. So yeah, but anyways, potion farming, the fun stuff. Right, so as I said, I use a Thing team. I'm not going to bore you with absolutely everything, but basically the team. This is it. You don't need 4, 5, 6 stars of these champions. Just Thing is the main one, and like I say, he can be rank 3, rank 4. It doesn't have to be awakened. If anything, having him awakened can be a bit of a hindrance, as you'll probably see in the later fights. But the main ones, obviously the Heimdall Hela Angela synergy for the heal back on death can be quite important. But the champion, when it procs and it procs right, because it doesn't always work. It's like a bit buggy every now and again. You'll stack Furies on hit when you're hit. I'll show you what I mean. But you get massive Furies out of being hit when you're technically dead. But yeah, but setting it up, this is the team, and that's pretty much everything you need to know. Setting it up in the first fight, you just have to go through and go in with every champion apart from Thing. Don't put Thing in there. I've done it. And then you have to start the process all over again. So just go in with every champion, pause, quit, until they're all dead except Thing. That's important. So you go through, get down to the last one, and what did that take? 10 seconds? Alright, so now they're all done. I'm not sure actually, I've never timed this, so I don't know how long this takes. If it does work out that this is a full run. What's the time now? 20 minutes past 12. Right, so we'll time it from now. Say 21 minutes past. Right, so you go in your first fight. Me personally, I will parry as long as just to get the Fury down. It doesn't matter about much else in this part of the fight. Because he has power drain as well. If it does proc, then it's handy, but I'll just wait it out and just keep on being hit until I'm dead, or nearly dead. If you're really going for it, which it can line up quite well, you get to your special 2 at the same time as almost he does, and you're nigh on dead. Kind of like what this is. But hopefully, I need him to. No, I don't think he's got to line up very well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, it might do. I need 2 parries out of him. Obviously, this is just being a bit finicky. So most of the time I wouldn't bother about it. It's just a case of pushing him to a special 2. And then hope he throws it when you're proccing like now. Throw it. Please throw it. No, he's not going to. That's alright, we've still got 9 Fury stacks out of that. Not a special 3 either. Alright. Ideally you don't really want special 3s. They just take too long. Special 2s is the one. That's the way forward. But you'll get... This will generally happen in the first fight. Oh. Until I get lazy with this. You can see you just hit masses and masses of damage. And there I got 9 stacks, which is pretty good actually, considering he didn't launch that special. But this is generally... Always get to 20 rock stacks before you let the special go, so you get stunned at the end. When you're right on their toes, can't show you in that one, when you're right on their toes when you land, you can get a 3 hit combo, like medium, and 2 5-hit combos in a row. So you hit for 13 hits. It's just off of the special 2, after the special 2. So yeah, I mean, what was that? That was 2 minutes, that fight. Probably should have looked at the hit counter there. Never mind. So yeah, so basically, now that you have the small amount of health, it's always great to finish with the lowest amount of health you can get. If you parry the first hit to get your Fury down, try and parry again, and then back up to the wall. I personally back up to the wall because I think it just makes them that little bit more aggressive. Come on. Alright, now I need to hit me. Come on. See, she's being really passive. That's not helpful. Do you not know I'm trying to do a video here? Alright, so this is probably going to be a long fight. Normally I'll just quit out and start again. Because there's no point in going through a long fight when they're just that passive. But in the interest of this, I will continue. For your benefit, not mine. He's still hitting quite hard. Alright. This is what I mean by the combo. If you can get it so that you land at a 2 against the wall with no run up, then you can get 3, 5, or 5 without any problems at all. But when you're too far away, and it only has to be a little bit, then you won't get. You'd have to do a 3, 4, 5 combo to get that through. But it's no biggie if you miss because you're doing so much damage whenever it connects up right. But it doesn't really affect you, you're just trying to get it done as quick as possible. She's out. Yeah, so see, that was quite a long fight. Not ideal, it's probably still up there with sort of your average run through with any given champion. But now we have a very small amount of health, so this now becomes just that little bit easier, and hopefully they're not passive, and it just makes it just much faster. So you parry first, get your Fury down, parry again. It's only so when you're backed against the wall you don't get stuck there. So as soon as you go over 15 rock stacks, you're now unstoppable, and you will continue to reproc that every time you're hit. So once you get that back, as soon as you get into that Fury stage, like now, if it continuously hits you past, if you don't have an awakened one, or oops, then you can parry out of it like I just did there. It makes no odds Because if you don't have an awakened one, you don't get the protection shielding or anything like that, where you could possibly die in that corner. But because of that, it's just easy to parry out, or even just launch a special and get out of that corner and just continue the fight as normal. Easy. Alright, come on. One more. See, that was too far away. So it was 3, 4, 5 combo. Need to build those rock stacks back up. So when you have a special 2 ready to go, then just parry up to 20 stacks and go again. It doesn't take too long because you want that stun. So yeah. Normally that's quite an awkward fight. 55 hits. Can't really complain. So I mean, this way, just because you have the potential to do it all the way through if you really fancy it. Because you can even do Wolverine with this. You just have to change the playstyle a little bit. To coincide with the stagger off the SP2. We're just going to sit in the corner, wait. Oops. Come on. That would have been nice if I would have got the Fury stage when we had that. Come on, keep hitting. Parry out, combo down. And special 3 again. I did say you don't really want special 3s. It just happens. Not an awful lot you can do about it. Still no crits, come on. Should be enough, yeah. 58 hits on Rhino. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. You don't get health potions every single run, every single fight, but it's a pretty good percentage. I mean, sometimes you get a team and a single, and they do mount up quite quick, especially like I say when you're doing it this way. Like I say, this probably isn't the fastest way to do it, not anymore. But I just find it quite enjoyable to do it this way. So we didn't exactly have a lot of luck in the second fight, I think it was. Come on. See, that procced early. Oh, then I parried her. Muppet. Oh well. So you can get this way down to a fine art, really, as long as they play ball. I mean, 4 Fury isn't too bad. This one's been quite slow so far. Doing it for 10 minutes. Oops. This should be a really fast fight. Not doing very well. Alright. The ones going out. Doing a fantastic job of making. There we go. On the upside, now that I only have 1 health, that'll send us straight into it for the next fight. So it's not all bad news. Alright, vision. Oh, I've got 78 health left. Legend. Come on, I want to throw you special. No. Go, got it. Come on in. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then just continue as normal. The survivability of this team is pretty fun. Although I don't want to get far with that. I think if I was playing with somebody else, I think I'd be dead now and restarting. You got left. Oh, before it comes out. Two more. Might kill him if it could, if it kills. That one didn't. Oh, that's 64, 65 hits. 65. Alright, what are we at now? We've been going 13 minutes so far. And we had 1. I'll say 1. I'll be fair on myself. Really slow fight. Alright, where is down? Oop. Alright. Ah, protection shield again. See, that's why it can be a hindrance. Because now it's going to work out. Which is very annoying. You have to sit through that animation. Big cup of tea coming in. Yes, I'm British. It's about half a litre. Yeah, I'm getting there. 8 stacks of furies out of that one. That's not too bad going, really. Zero doesn't have like a multiple big special. I'm a crit. And 54 hits. I haven't actually been checking the potions. I think I've had one every fight so far, or 2. You can see it can ramp up quite quickly. I think I've been doing this now for 15 minutes. This one could be a bit more annoying because if she does proc poison, it can do you in. Or it ends up going the other way, and she doesn't proc poison and you get a lot of health from it. which is bad. See, that's not too bad. So you've got a hill block there. That's pretty good. I want that. Just gearing up for that. Another. Got the poison. Get some of that health down. Not too much. But you see, 43% health. It's not. Now you have to sit through that for the next one. It just slows you down. I mean, it's not ideal. But this one could be a bit touch and go as well, if he decides to proc a lot of healing. But same rules apply, but you just have to play it a little bit differently with your special twos. So you go through the same cycle, die in the corner, hopefully get a lot of furies, and work from there. That one actually. Good back. Let's back it up a bit more. Alright. Let's go. Special. I'm gonna do it. Come on. 8, that's not too bad. I'll get rid of the special 3. Hopefully he doesn't proc any healing. At the moment, anyway. Just want to get him down quite a bit from here. Doesn't matter about 1. You carry your way back up through to your 20 stacks. And let that go again. And while he's stunned. That 1 stack and then stop. Don't want any more than 1, otherwise we can heal back to about half a health bar. No bother at all. Easy peasy. Something come up on the screen. Go away. See, 36 hits on Realm of Legends Wolverine. And you think that used to be the biggest pain in the arse fight that you could possibly come across. You were reliant on a guillotine of whatever star and him procking as much healing as possible. While you get literally 1 shot at it and that was the end of it. It was just an awful time. That was literally, you could either do it first go, no worries at all, or you could be there spending units after unit after unit after unit. Just trying to get it to proc, and yeah, very, very, very RNG dependent, that one. I'm so glad them days are over. Although saying that, then we had the champion, which was probably the best replacement ever. That's the thing, I was a bit late to this party. I think the game's what, 5 years old. I have been playing it for quite a long time. I did have an original account, which I gave away because I got so frustrated with missing out on arena grind champions for like I missed one once. I think I missed it by like one spot. Oh, rubbish. And that was all in the days where you had all the people hacking and using bots and all that sort of stuff. And I just got fed up with it, so I gave the account away. And that was a very good account at the time. And then I got back into it maybe a year later, I think. Mainly out of boredom. And then sort of progressed from there and decided to set up another account. And yeah, it was sort of one of those things, you got back into it and then wonder why you got back into it. But, and then I had to set up a second account. I think, yeah, I must be mad. Well, this one's my main account. Which is probably the worst one to stream from, because it's done everything. It's done, apart from Abyss, I haven't 100%ed Abyss yet. Mainly because it is just a massive unit sapper. I don't understand why they put in a 200 hit cap on content that is designed to be long. You know, it seems a bit backwards to me. I've done a run through of it, which went okay. It wasn't exactly smooth going. I didn't have like the Horseman. I still don't have Doom on this account, despite trying my absolute hardest to get him. And yeah, and then I was saving for the featured call, and I had 4 6-star featured crystals to open, and I got royally shafted, as most of us do. I think the 4 crystals were probably the 4 worst champions in. The Cable was one of them. And if you look at my other video on my other account, then you'll know exactly how much I love Cable. And yeah, so that was not fun. I didn't like that very much. After all that work and all that saving, and just to get shafted right at the end of it was just so disheartening. But we're back at it again. We'll be timing that one. Right, done. What was that time? I say that started at 21 minutes past. So it's now 1:45. That's not too bad at all, really, I suppose. It's quite slow, but you get the idea. But it is possible. Like I say, I mean, you can do it a lot faster than that. It's just because I'm talking and chatting and trying to explain it as we go. But it's not so heavily RNG dependent. You just have to get hit and just work out the timings from there. Apart from that, it's very, very simple, and you can use that team in quite a lot of the game. And it does become, I can't remember which part of the game I did with it, but where people were going like trying to put together perfect teams and all that sort of stuff. You just ran through it with that team, and it was just easy. It was just a walkthrough basically. But yeah, so that's the concept of it. That's what I did. That's how I find my potions and whatnot. But for the most part, I know there's going to be hundreds of videos of this, so it's just whether you want to watch it or not. But it can be quite interesting, and like I say, it's much more interactive than just sitting there parry heavy and grinding it that way around. So yeah, if you like the video, give us a like and subscribe or whatever, as people keep going on about. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to put some more content together. If you want me to do anything or show you how to do parts of content and stuff, then give us a comment in the comments below, and I'll see if I can put something together for you. But apart from that, that'll be me for tonight, and catch you on the next one. Cheers.